Welcome to everyone joining either with me here live on Zoom or on YouTube, also live. Tonight we'll practice meditation together for about half an hour or so. So, for this time, I invite you to get yourself into a position that feels really supportive. So, that could be seated in a chair with maybe your back pushed back, nice and supported, feet flat on the floor. You could also be standing with the back supported against a wall. You could be doing a walking meditation, or you could even be lying down. What matters is that we're finding a place in our bodies where we can find that balance between both being alert and also being at ease. And for our gaze, we can allow our gaze to either be just with the eyes a quarter of the way open, gazing down to the floor, or we can also allow the eyes to close if that feels safe and comfortable for your practice today. And we'll begin by just noticing what the body feels like right now. And this can be a general feeling, like a mood, maybe just a sense of how much vitality there is in the body. If there's sleepiness, heaviness, or maybe an alertness or a lightness. Just noticing what you're coming to your practice with today. Every day, we're going to arrive with something different every time we come to practice. But no matter what we encounter from one practice to another, the invitation remains the same. And the invitation is to just be present and aware and allow whatever experience is taking place to simply just be. So we don't need to proliferate experience or hold on to it. And we also don't need to push anything away. In the space of our practice, everything is welcome here. So changing moods are welcome. Thoughts are welcome. Different physical sensations in the body, all welcome. And you might bring your attention even more deeply into the body by noticing the muscles on the face and seeing if you can just let there be just a touch more softness in the face. Can you allow it to just let go by maybe just a little bit? Perhaps letting the edges of the mouth just relax an eighth of an inch. Just seeing if there's any letting go that wants to take place. You might notice the muscles of the forehead, or the outer edges of the eyes, or the mouth. You might notice the sensation of the breath right on the edges of the nostrils or at the upper lip. and inviting the mind to rest in the body by letting the experience of the breath fully be known in the mind. So when breathing in, fully knowing this is breathing in. And sensing all the places where that inhalation touches you. Noticing where that inhaled breath expands the chest or the belly. On each inhale, you might also notice the breath as it travels down and through the body. You might even notice the breath all the way into the pelvic floor or down into the feet. When we're noticing sensations in the feet, in the pelvis, in the hands, this is the dynamic movement of breath. So, in this way, we're sensing movement, we're sensing breath. Just noticing feet, pelvis, hands. And in the moments of silence, noticing what happens to the mind. Do you notice that thoughts become more active, less active? There's no right or wrong answer. It's just noticing what the effects are for you in this particular moment. And as you notice different and changing phenomena, physical sensations, thoughts, moods, see if you can also let there be attention on the awareness itself. So, when noticing a thought, when noticing a sensation, turning that noticing on itself. What is it that is aware? This is not a question with a conceptual answer, but instead it's just an invitation to look deeply into awareness itself. So you may find in practice that the mind wanders off, maybe for a long time. And at some point, awareness brightens and you become aware that you've been lost in thought. In the moment that that happens, turning to look at the awareness that recognized and just rest right there. throughout our period of practice, different experiences will come and go. So allowing whatever comes to come, and when it goes, to allow it to go. Nothing to cling to and nothing to push away. And just continuing to redirect awareness back to awareness itself. Resting in this capacity of awareness. And if alertness has waned, it's not a problem. Just following this next arising inhale all the way into the body and following the exhale all the way out to the body. Maybe even a little extra exhale at the bottom of your natural exhalation. Just forcing out any stale air. And then letting the next breath arrive naturally. Now letting your attention move to sound, paying attention to sound in your environment, noticing the sound of my voice, noticing the sound of the space that you're in, any ambient noise. Just really letting the seat of our consciousness be in our ears, listening, noticing. And as different sounds come into and out of our awareness, letting the focus drift to the foreground, noticing the sound, and then letting it drift to the background, noticing the space from which the sound arose. In these final few minutes of practice, just letting go of any effort of trying to make anything happen. Just inviting a true deep rest. Just basking in the solitude, the quiet. The Buddha once said, there's nirvanic peace in things left just as they are. So, this is our practice of simply leaving it however it is. Thank you all so much for your practice. So wonderful to practice with you all.